What's up, everybody? It's me, KiNGAlpha. Hope everybody's doing great. So, guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys the Landsknechts. Hopefully, I pronounce all these things correctly and everything. I'm going to do each video separately. I know I could obviously do a video, showcasing each one, but I mean, doing one whole video showcasing all of them. However, I want to talk about their veterancies a little bit and, obviously showing you guys when they're maxed out exactly how much their stats change and everything as well. So these are the Landsknechts. They do look really freaking cool just with their regular skin and everything, but I can show you guys the skin, how they would look with the actual skin as well. Actually, I just noticed when you actually put the helmet on, it actually looks almost the same, which is actually pretty interesting. But yeah, that's how they kind of look, even if you put the actual season skin on them, which is actually really nice. They do look really good. Getting into their basic attributes, attack attributes, and defense attributes. I'll let you guys, if you guys want to pause the video right now, look at the attributes right there, take a picture with your phone or something, and, compare how it's going to look after I choose a veterancy line. Now, we're going to be showing you guys the veterancy line. These guys do max out level 18. For a blue unit, I believe the halberdiers actually do max out 18 as well. So yeah, even if you promote your unit, you will have a maxed out Landsknechts and everything. So I'm gonna go top line first, and then I'll show you guys the bot line. So we got the increased health over here. Then we have increased block break over here. Then we got increased pierce damage. Then we got wedge formation, which is really nice. Oh, I am very sorry. I didn't even go over the unit traits. I'm very sorry. Let me go over the unit traits and unit orders. That's my fault. I'm sorry, guys. So they do have the dispersed and phalanx formation. They have anti-cavalry trait, which this unit has weapons or training that makes it great countering cavalry and will deal significant damage to all mounted units, which is really nice. Preparation. So this unit must perform some preparatory action in order to use another ability, e.g. setting up to fire. So that's going to be talked about in a little second. They have quick strikes. High intensity training allows this unit to use more precise attacks in a short period of time, inflicting heavy blows on the enemy. Yes, the halberdiers, the Landsknechts, they do attack pretty fast as well. The Asturian halberdier, a unique halberdier that increases the amount of armor penetration capabilities of weapon bracing and inflicts a short, slow debuff on enemies as well. This is going to be a pretty good unit. I think you'll be seeing a lot of this unit this season. The leadership is also 165, so minus 10 leadership. In season 7, obviously these guys will be worth 175. So going over their actual unit orders. So if you go over the preparation thing, we'll talk about that in a second. The first order is the Brace Halberdiers. This unit braces its weapons and prepares to charge. This tactic will cause massive damage to massive damage to charging enemies. However, unlocks the battle charge order. So the battle charge order is activated by the braces halberdiers first. So you need to brace your halberdiers first in order to charge these guys. After a brief pause to build up energy, the unit charges as directed, causing heavy piercing damage and a crowd control effect on enemies struck. The magnitude of the crowd control effects depends on how far the unit charges. So obviously, probably a little bit closer, they'll probably have a little bit more of effect. If it's a little bit farther, they'll probably have a little less effect. Still going to be tested as well. So now we have this stab and hook. This is their third order. So for 10 seconds after activation, the next normal attack will inflict a precise stab on the enemy target. Afterwards, each soldier forcefully pulls the halberdier back, inflicting bleed damage and slow on the foe. So we've been testing this a little bit. Obviously, I need to test it a little bit more. I see the bleed damage sometimes, but then sometimes I don't see the bleed damage. So I don't know if it's guaranteed bleed damage every single time or if it's not. But it's only for 10 seconds. And then after the 10 seconds, that's it. They don't do more bleed, which as well, it bleeds and slows the foe. But I will say their brace is pretty good. And then if you hit this button, it's literally almost an automatic kill most of the time. So now we're going to get back into actually showing the veterancies. I'm very sorry about that. So 165 leadership, 28 people, and 7,300 health. So top line, you got the health. Then you got the block break by 30%, each level piercing damage. Then you get the wedge formation, which is a new formation. I'll that formation is pretty interesting. And then you also got the battle charge damage, which is increased by 30%. Then you got the each level increases stab and hooks damage by 50 points, so that's 150 extra points. And then that also increases based off the level of your unit. Then you also have this, which also gives you 90% increased block break on battle charge. So I'm going to be interested to see how these guys actually work against stalwarts. So I'm going to be testing that as well. And then the last one is increases the number of enemies battle charge can attack in a single strike, which is pretty good, pretty good. Then we come over here and we go bot line. Each level increases piercing armor penetration by 5. Then you get increases brace halberds damage. So this is more of like the brace line a little bit. Then you got piercing damage, slashing damage. Each level increases stab and hook slow duration by 0.3 seconds. So it's about 0.9 seconds increase. Then you have over here, which increases the piercing penetration. And then the same thing, which is increases the number of enemies battle charge can attack in a single strike by 1. So it's not changing it up kind of like the halberdier sergeants, where one's the charge, one's like, I think for halberdier sergeants it's the charge, and then one's for the brace, well, defense and all that stuff. But halberdier sergeants top line is the charging, and the V, and then the bot line is all about the brace. It's different for these guys. So I'm just going to showcase everything here. Going top line, I feel honestly top line might be the best, because the brace takes a little long to actually use, and you kind of want to use these guys. These guys won't last you against maybe even high tier units, but we shall see. So that's the stats that you get if you go top line. Much of the bottom line, it's not really going to change, but so what I would really suggest is just going top line on these guys. But obviously, if you want to maybe do more of the brace damage, I can understand, and you go for the bot line, which gives you about 15% extra brace damage, which is actually pretty good. But I think for most part, which that actually wasn't blank before, and now it's blank, which is weird. PTR. um so yeah, guys, for the most part, that's the new halberdiers, the new Landsknechts. This is how they work. This is all of their stuff. They don't really have any defense stats at all, so they don't really get much defense stats other than the beginning of getting the health, and everything else is all about them being very offensive. This is a very good offensive unit, and it's pretty interesting to see exactly what happens with these guys. So I hope you guys do enjoy the video. I'm going to be showcasing a lot of gameplay with these guys. I'm going to be showcasing, them versus other units and everything, and I'll be putting them against other people once I have someone that I can actually test a lot of things with and everything. So I'll be seeing you guys. Deuces. Have a good one. Let me know what you guys think about the Landsknechts. Let me know what you guys think, if these guys are going to be the new cool unit to use instead of paladins and stalwarts and cav all the time. All right. I'll be seeing you guys. Deuces.